Dagbani, also known as Dagbanli and Dagbanle, is a Gur language spoken in Ghana which is closely related to and mutually intelligible with the Mampelle and Nanumba languages, which are also spoken in northern region, Ghana. Dagbani is also similar to the other languages of the same subgroup spoken in this region, Dagaare and Waala languages, spoken in Upper West region of Ghana, and the Frafra language, spoken in Upper East region of Ghana. Its native speakers are estimated around 830,000. Dagbani is also widely known as a second language in northern Ghana, especially among acephalous tribes overseen by Yana. It is a compulsory subject in primary and junior high school in the Dagbon Kingdom, which covers the eastern part of the region. Dialects. Dagbani has a major dialect split between Eastern Dagbani, centered on the traditional capital town of Yendi, and Western Dagbani, centered on the administrative capital of the northern region, Tamale. The dialects are, however, mutually intelligible and mainly consist of different root vowels in some lexemes, and different forms of pronunciations of some nouns, particularly those referring to local flora. The forms Dagbani and Dagbanle given above for the name of the language are respectively the Eastern and Western dialect forms of the name, but the Dagbani Orthography Committee resolved that it was decided that in the spelling system an LT, Dagbani and GT, is used to refer to the language, and an LT, Dagbanle and GT, to the life and culture in the spoken language. Each dialect used its form of the name for both functions. Phonology Vowels. Dagbani has 11 phonemic vowels, 6 short and 5 long vowels. Olafsky has the schwa in place of I, unlike other researchers on the language who use the more articulatorily higher I. Allophonic variation based on tongue root advancement is well attested for 4 of these vowels, tilde, 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 and tilde. Consonants. Tone. Dagbani is a tonal language in which pitch is used to distinguish words, as in Gbali, grave versus Gbali, Zana mat. The tone system of Dagbani is characterized by 2 level tones and downstep. Writing system. Dagbani is written in a Latin alphabet, but the literacy rate used to be only 2 to 3%. This percentage is expected to rise as Dagbani is now a compulsory subject in primary and junior secondary school all over Dagbon. The orthography currently used represents a number of allophonic distinctions. Tone is not marked. Alphabet grammar. Dagbani is agglutinative but with some fusion of affixes. The constituent order in Dagbani sentences is usually agent-verb-object. Lexicon. There is an insight into a historical stage of the language in the papers of Rudolf Fisch, reflecting data collected during his missionary work in the German Togoland colony in the last quarter of the 19th century, especially the lexical list, though there is also some grammatical information and sample texts. A more modern glossary was published in 1934 by a southern Ghanaian officer of the colonial government, E. Foster Tamiklo, in 1934, with a revised edition by British officer Harold Blair. Various editors added to the word list, and a more complete publication was produced in 2003 by a Dagumba scholar, Ibrahim Mahama. According to the linguist Salafun Antogma al-Hassan, there is evidence to suggest that there are gender-related double standards in the Dagbani language, with more labels that trivialize females than males. Meanwhile, the data was electronically compiled by John Miller Chernoff and Roger Blench, whose version is published online, and converted to a database by Tony Naden, on the basis of which a full-featured dictionary is ongoing and can be viewed online.